quiet for too long. I know.
All right, guys. Yeah, you know you had to chime in. You guys, welcome to Sunday Fun Day. This one we get together as a generational wealth group family, and you know what I'm saying. Obviously, just recognize all the beautiful things that are happening inside of what we're doing and what we're blessed to have inside of 7K Metals. But it's such a beautiful thing, you guys, seeing this thing develop and seeing people get it. All these different moments happening, and so definitely a tremendous amount of excitement going on. But I'm gonna kick this off. We'll get into this little recognition slide. Or somebody's getting some food or something.
And welcome to Maria Ramos.
Okay. All right. Do this like that. Nope, I gotta do it like that instead. Oh, you guys see my screen, Sharon?
Yes.
Perfect.
Well, no, we just hear you still have the music. You gotta go back.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Beautiful. All right, here we go.
Now you're good.
All right. Cool. All right. So it's that time, right? We're getting recognized, man. You guys are feel free to unmute. I don't know if I don't think all the guys and all the ladies and gentlemen will be on here, but they'll get to check the recording and we'll recognize them anyway, right? All right.
Yes.
So, all right. So first up, we got Terry Wessel, man, hitting active associate. As you guys know, active associate is when you actually bring have one membership on your left and one membership on your right. It does not matter if that's a team, somebody that wants to do the business, or if they're like 65% of the people that just want to take advantage of the benefits, my friends. Put one left, one right, it unlocks the ability to earn up to $500 a week. So hats off, because that's where it kicks off, right? So shout out to Terry. Y'all can get a woohoos. And all right, cool. And this thing, yeah, this little PowerPoint mess. There we go. All right.
All right.
So next up, we got Joey Vallone,
yes,
associate. We got that Hawaii crew kicking off. We got Don Belletto. Congrats, brother. Congrats. You know. All right.
All right.
My boy Jimmy Lee, who just jumped on, and man, I think within 24 hours or so, you know, had the active associates. That's what we want to go for, you know. Get somebody started and go help them get a win if they want to do this as a business. Go get somebody started, go hit the phones with them, go start reaching out with people with them and get them to cross that line of active associate, or just getting a victory. Heck, a victory is somebody saying no to me, you guys, because you shared the information. So that's where the victory is, right?
Yes.
All right. Leo Palmer, waking up these giants.
Leo.
Shout out to Leo Palmer. Now we're stepping up to Copper. So Copper, now you help two personals get started on the left, two personals get started on the right. Again, memberships, but help one of those two on each side go out and become an active associate like you did, left and right. And that unlocks the ability to hit Copper and make up to $1,000 a week. You guys imagine that, you know, if just from doing that, you went and got 4 people started and 2 just decided to go crazy. You could earn up to $1,000 a week. Do you understand that piece of it? From 4, it's amazing what they put together. It goes Ida. This is Daryl's mama, huh? She came through. Yep. So she came through and hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, yours truly. Good job, buddy. Good job, dude. He's cranking too, man. Every time I'm turning around, he's hey, I got another one to share this information with. So it's awesome, man. Just great job though, bro. Way to crush.
Awesome. Guys, thank you.
Heck yeah. Truth.
Oh, Truth. Way to go,
Truth.
Yeah, these people are waking up, man. It's so awesome to see.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
My baby.
Thing, huh? Shout out to Al, man. And keep him in your prayers too. You know what I'm saying? Just everything going on in life, you know. We just
surgery tomorrow, so let's keep him in prayers. He does have surgery tomorrow, you guys. So please keep prayers. Yes.
Absolutely. First and foremost, that's why I tell y'all this is the GWG family. This ain't the GWG business group. This is the family right here, So
Yes.
we keep it real, man. God first, family second, business third.
Yes.
Success order, my friends. Learn it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Big shout out to Cora.
I'm on mute for this one.
Congratulations.
Well, hey, Cora, man, and honestly, guys, it's a different level when you get here, because when you get here, you're starting to develop some other people. You really are starting to develop some other people that do this, that are doing this, independent of you, but yet you still want to help them. And so being at this level, Cora, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you take the floor for a couple minutes just to kind of share, what you're doing. You can let them know your background, you know what I'm saying? And then just kind of share what you're doing, because you're starting to pick up steam now. So
well, you know what's so awesome about this, 7K has made it so simple, you guys, because what we do have and the timing is everything. You got to think about that. We're in a time where so many people are dealing with economical, uncertainties. And so with everything that's happening, this is the time to share what we have. Some things just happen at the right time. This is it. I can truly say thank you to Madiva and Yuri, because Yuri is here, like I say, he's driving, but you guys know Yuri. I don't know if you know this, but I am the principal of Sinai Christian Academy, which those of you who know Yuri know that he's our executive director. He and his wife were blessed with a school that they inherited from her parents, who were pastors. And so we've been working together for 6 years running a school. And I must say, one of the things we were concerned about more than anything else is to make sure our families, the students and their parents and the teachers were good during this pandemic. So we start Charity Begins at Home. We started sharing with the teachers and our parents, and we began to share with those family members and friends, because it's just something that makes sense. Invest in the money. This is a time when you need to protect your wealth, your assets, and everything, because working in a private, you want to mute that. Let's mute someone.
I'm right now. I got you.
Yeah. When you're working in a private school, you guys have to understand there's uncertainties right there. You might still need someone still.
Yeah,
mute everyone, and I'll mute myself, Madiva.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Let me get up out of here.
Yeah, just mute all, and then I'll mute myself.
I got you.
Okay. Don't you mind?
I got you. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Man, let's go.
That's fine. I think.
There you go.
There you go. Okay, gotta go. Yeah. So when you're dealing with a private school, you guys got to remember that, we're not a public school. So there's no guaranteed paycheck or guaranteed salaries, anything at the school. And so of course there was some concern. We had to go virtual. My concern was, Lord, what happens if the parents can't pay their tuition? Because that's how we get paid. We get paid. If the tuition isn't paid, then we don't get paid. And so that concern was there. So Madiva, this couldn't have come at a better time. And when I saw this, it just made sense. So I'm going to just be honest with you guys. I haven't closed my mouth. He was just teasing me, because I think it was Kathy or Sandra, or I don't know who I was on the phone with last night till like after midnight. I think Sandra Rose. We were closing out, Sandra and Yuri. We were on the phone last night till like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So this is where I am right now, my brother. I'm on a 90-day all-out massive action push to get to silver, because there's no way in the world I'm going to be this close and not hit silver and get that 100 ounces of silver. So silver and 90 is my goal. And I know we all have silver and 90. That's my goal. And Sandra, and I'm just going to be honest, I thank God for people like Sandra, because she's the one that first introduced me to gold years ago. And you know what's so amazing? She's always told me the importance of gold. And I would say things like, you spend that kind of money on gold, I'd rather have, she could afford it. She would buy these expensive bags. I said, well, Sandra, you paying $300 for a bag. I'd rather have a $3 bag and $300 in cash. So, and then she would show me her gold with 1 ounce. She'd have like one bracelet would have like 3 ounces of gold on that one bracelet. And she wasn't worried. She would collect these things. I'm like, girl, you wasting your money. So that goes to show you, I'm a principal, okay, but highly educated, master's in education. If I could be that ignorant to the value of gold and silver, can you imagine what other people are dealing with right now? So I just want to say thank you guys for allowing my husband and I, and Al has been right there. He caught on a minute late. That's why he's behind me. And terms of the rank, because it was me first. And then of course, you know, we worked this together as a partnership, but I got Kathy here. She's another entrepreneur. She's already fired. As a matter of fact, she got chills yesterday. She had to jump off the phone with me, but she was like, I'm getting chills just hearing about this. She's a realtor in West Palm Beach, Florida, and she saw the value right away. Sandra is a realtor in Atlanta. She saw the value right away. So some things you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Yeah. And so realtors, financial planners, I got a group that's coming on Saturday with like maybe 15 people, and this a financial planner asked, could he join us? So, you know, these people understand the value. So when you say, when you share 7K with those people that can understand the value, it's not hard to do. So thank you guys, and just go for it. Thank you guys. Thank you, Medina.
Oh, absolutely. No, the floor was yours. I appreciate you sharing, and you guys, I mean, that just right there, man. I mean, that says it all. You know, she's going to work. She's relentless. You know, everybody's got their own goals. Yours might not be silver in 90 days, and that's fine. But whatever it is, let's make sure that we're doing the right things to accomplish that goal. And that's opening your mouth. You know, the blessing, let the blessing come out of your mouth. If you notice, some of the key things with some of how these people are building is they're going to people that have a certain amount of influence. Because what happens is when you do that in the beginning stages, you're setting yourself up for people to do this independent of you, because they're self-motivated. They're people that understand, you know, and have a different circle of influence. So don't be scared to reach out to those folks and you know, just allow us to help you out in regards to relaying the message or answering questions and things of that nature. But I appreciate you you brought so much value to the table right now. And so again, congratulations to every single one of you that, you know, accomplished what you did. We're extremely proud of you. I know that a few of you maybe necessarily didn't get recognized. When we get your recognition, we will definitely make sure that you get a shout out on this call. But let me get here. I got one thing, you know, I like to kick off after we do recognition. So now, because I played this video. Hold on. Okay, I played this video. It's not actual profanity, okay, but there are some, you know what I'm saying, there's some bleeps. All right, so we all adults here, but I thought it was powerful enough to share, and I just wanted to do that out of respect for you guys. And you know, so if you want to mute or anything, then feel free to, but it's not that bad. All right.
Many of you will not be successful because you've got this giant goal and no steps to go with it. You're just in your mind like, girl, this is my year. How many steps? I don't know. Like, what is it gonna take for you to do it? I don't know. I just know this is my year.
All of us in life have things we want. We don't get what we want. We get what we have to have. We all get what we tolerate in ourselves and other people. But when you're no longer willing to tolerate something, that's when your life changes. The difference in people is their standards, period. Everyone in the world has a list of things they think they should do. I should lose weight. I should work out. I should work harder. I should make more calls. I should. And then you know what? People don't do their shoulds, and they get mad at themselves, and they what I call should all over themselves. They beat themselves up about it. What changes people is when your should becomes a must. When suddenly the thing you said should happen has to happen. That's when human beings change. It's like if you want to take the island, burn the boats. Because if there's no way to go back, it's amazing what happens when it's a must to do something versus a should. The number one thing that's going to change your life, the only thing that will change your life, change your business, change your money, change your relationship, is you must raise your standard.
If you can't stick to something for 5 fucking days, you deserve to have a shitty life. You deserve to get your ass kicked. You deserve to be miserable. We're talking about 5 fucking days. We're not talking about 50 years. We're not talking about the 5 years it probably takes to build something worthwhile. We're not talking about the 5 months it could take for you to lose 100 pounds. We're talking about 5 fucking days. And you can't even stick to it for that. So what the do you think you deserve? You deserve exactly what you get. And that's the truth. That's the things your friends won't tell you when you're bitching and moaning about how your life sucks on Friday night, drinking a fucking brewski with your boys, when you should be reading or improving or working out or fucking doing something. If you can't start to tell the voice that you have in your head to sit the fuck down and shut up, you're gonna have a very hard time making any year your year. What it's always going to come down to is your own actions and your own choices.
This is your year. Your year for change. It's time to make that change right now. It doesn't matter if it's the first, the second, the third, the first week, the second week. It's a new year. You have new opportunities. There's new doors opening for you every single day. You have to just walk through them and be who you are meant to be on this earth.
So, I ain't gonna say nothing else and leave that there, but I just it resonated with me, you know, all them shouldas, you know, I shoulda, you know, man, you on a GWG island, you on 7K island, burn the boats, my friends, burn the boats, man. But without further ado, you guys, man, I'm gonna get myself out of the way. And we are so blessed to have this young woman, and she is man, as you get to know her, you just know how selfless she is, how hungry she is to win. And I mean, she wears so many different hats, real estate, owned sanitation businesses she started. I mean, her background of, you know, what really got her going, and you know, her daughter having having issues with her heart, and you know, it boiled down to her not being able to afford a doggone $100, you know, prescription, you know, for her that her daughter needed, y'all. And that just brought out just the monster in her to really go out and make impact. You guys, they just she's from Kauai. You guys, they just had a publication on that, you know, in that area, specifically on her, and just the things that how much of a leader she is to that community. So when you're in listening to somebody like this, she has the ability to bring a lot of value to the table. She's already got a business that does a 6-figure income outside of her 6 figures real estate, outside of who knows the astronomical amount of business her sanitation business is doing. And she saw what was going on here, had trust for my boy Nate, had trust for myself, saw it was gold and silver. The rest was a wrap. Had no intentions of building this as a business, but because it made so much sense, and again, just her selfless heart, she wanted to share it with her community and people that she knows all around the country, and hell, for that much matter, the world, and with different areas that we're in. So I'm excited. And do you want? I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna actually give it over to you. But without further ado, we got Mrs. Bronze, Emily Manuel. Okay, so glad you're here. I'm gonna give it to you in speaker view, okay? And is that cool? Or you want? Is that all right? Or you want?
Yeah, that's fine. Speaker view.
Okay.
Whatever you guys want, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Well, the floor is yours, and I'm gonna mute myself.
Thanks, guys. First of all, I really want to say thank you to Madiba. You know, he does our weekly, our weekly presentations, Monday through Friday, well, actually Monday through Saturday. And he presents these trainings on here, just his commitment of time and the things that he's done. I mean, Madiba, I have to say, hats off to you for being such a amazing leader. As you mentioned, when I hopped on board, I had no time. And as I was building, I just really appreciated Madiba just kind of walking me through, because I had no idea what I was doing. I told him I didn't understand the binary. I said I can do unilevel all day long in a multi-level marketing business, but unilevel, I was like, I don't know, left or right, man. Like, tell me where to put this person. I'm like, I don't know. And, and my boy Nate, of course, thank you for presenting this opportunity. I'm going to tell you guys, he tried a couple times in different businesses before, and I've said no. This was the first business since I've worked with him through another company like 9 years ago that I've said yes to him on something. 9 years, you guys, it took for him to find something where I felt like it was worth it for me to work with him. And it's not to say that I didn't respect him. It has nothing to do with anything like that at all. I had tremendous respect for him. Completely the opposite. He, really took me under his wing and mentored me and shared a lot of information. He, kind of guided me through my own, other businesses and my professional life and my, my personal life. So the respect was definitely there. I just didn't see opportunity until I came across 7K. So now that I've kind of, put that back on them, I just wanted to share. I love Tony Robbins, by the way, great video. Totally love that. In fact, I started my Kauai Sanitation Services business doing a seminar with Tony Robbins, and it just, during the pandemic, it just, instead of saving my money, I decided I was going to use the money that I had to create something that could potentially either fail or work. I didn't know, but I wanted to take that chance because I wanted to. And before I kind of move into my story, I wanted to congratulate Daryl. Actually, he hit the rank of bronze. And I'm going to tell you, that thing is huge, you guys. If you guys knew what Daryl went through, okay, I'm not going to cry. But man, like that guy, man, he pushed through some things and he got it done. And I can't take credit for it because he did it all by himself. I was just the support. That's all I was. But he gets up every morning at 4 a.m. and he does his thing and he reaches out and, super humble. He, I don't get me wrong, you guys, I'm all about girl power, but there are some men out there that won't listen to women. And there are some men out there that no matter what you do, they just don't take your advice or come to you for stuff. And I commend him for, just being able to honor me as a person, as a human and as a friend. So I appreciate that a lot. Okay, now before I get like super emotional, you guys, because I don't want to get in that direction, I've got some great training I want to share with you. I titled it Sales Skills for Non-Sales People, but it's really not what you think, you guys. Have you ever found yourself like meeting some really cool people and you're like, wow, they're so talented. They've got the sales skills. They've got this gifts that they were born with, right? All those things. And you're like, how did they do that? Why are they so amazing? I'm going to tell you, I was not that girl. I was not that girl that was gifted with sales. My personal theory is that for every person that seems to be that person, there was a why behind it. There was a reason. There was a reason that motivated them to learn the skills that they needed to learn to become successful and learn the things that they wanted to learn. They took the time to find a mentor, or maybe a mentor reached out to them. They took the time for personal development. You guys, it took a long time for me to be where I'm at today. Gosh, my daughter is now 21. And she had heart surgery done when she was 4. And she was in the hospital when she was 3 months old. So 21 years of personal development, you guys. So don't think I ran this race overnight. That just didn't happen. It was books like this, what is this? 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. It was, 15 Invaluable Laws of Growth. It was books like, 25 Toughest Sales Objections. It was like 80-20 sales and marketing books. It was like, Development and Leader Within You 2.0. It was Go Pro. This is a good one, you guys. Get that book. If you're new to network marketing, this is a really great book. And then Go for No. Guys, no's are great. Don't only think that the yeses are the best. The no's teach you a lot. I can go on and on. I've got like a shelf of books there. I'm not going to show you everything that I've read, but it's stuff that you get over time. So the things I'm going to share with you today, is just not something that I learned and grew overnight. So guys, when you hear people or you see people with experience, just know that they probably learned something along the way and they probably failed a lot. I'm just a local girl born and raised on the island. I was super quiet, really shy. Later, I realized that I actually had ADD. I couldn't focus. Explained a lot of things. My daughter's also diagnosed with ADHD. So I had a tough time as a single mom trying to raise her. In high school, they actually put me in general classes because I just wasn't performing. And then eventually they put me in college preparatory classes, and then they put me in advanced classes. I was a late bloomer in college, but I was a hard worker. I thought I was going to work in an office with a view. I didn't think I was going to be a business owner. I didn't think I was going to be a realtor. I didn't think anything. I just thought I was going to work the 9 to 5, and I was going to be okay with a $35,000 to $40,000 a year. That was my goal. I was totally okay with that. I was going to have the perfect husband with a perfect house with a picket fence. I was going to work my hourly, go home, save my money, and I was good. I had no aspirations or dreams or goals, you guys. I mean, not to say that, I mean, I had dreams or goals. They just weren't big, but the turning point was becoming a single mom with a daughter that had a heart condition. Your why has to make you cry, right? But anyways, it's just, you just keep getting better and you just keep getting better. That moment, when I found out I didn't even have enough money to buy my daughter's medicine, that was a mind shift for me. That was a aha moment, you guys. That was the whoa. Something's got to change. And I'll tell you, the debt that I had was part of it was, of course, from my daughter, going to going through all her treatments and being sick. But guys, her dad was on drugs. So he took my money, ran my credit cards, ran blank checks to himself, stole all the money in my bank account. I had money. I was set. I had like no debt. I was actually the good girl. I saved my money. I worked super hard, put money away. And, I did all the right things. And literally overnight, my life disappeared from me. I mean, it just like fell apart. And I felt like I did all the right things. And it's so easy to blame other people. And it's so easy to blame the world. It's so easy to blame God for the things that happens to you, right? But man, like looking back, I'm so grateful for all the things that happened because it made me the person that I am today. And so the things that I'm gonna share with you today, guys, it didn't come from going to school. This was like hard knocks life, guys. This is like stuff where I like fell down, I picked myself up, I fell down again and I got up harder. I fell down again and then I just went harder. And I just kept doing the things I needed to do to win. And so when I share this with you guys today, the points that I have, just remember that the journey is not something that happens that quickly. The reason that this company, I was able to build this quickly, came from years of experience. So don't compare my results to your results, because there's a lot of things that happen in between that taught me a lot of these things. So I want to share with you kind of some things that kind of helped me out to be the non-sales person. Okay.
Yes.
And by the way, I've built 2 successful network marketing businesses where I've actually earned my Cadillac or my BMW.
Right.
I won't name the company. And then I'm going to hit silver, you guys. I'm going to hit silver.
Yes.
It's going to get done. It's going to get done. But real quick, guys, I just want to tell you something. Work hard for what you want, right? Work hard for what you want. So don't think that you're going to win overnight without taking the time to learn and the personal development. So this is kind of where I'm going to start. All right. So believe in the product, you guys. A lot of times people come to me and they're like, Emily, you can sell ice to an Eskimo. You can sell a bag of air. You can sell, right? And I tell them that is not true. I can sell things that I believe in. And that's how things grow. So what you have to do is you have to, first of all, believe in the product. Like, how do you believe in 7K? Do you believe in gold and silver? Do you believe in the things that's going on in our economy right now? Do you believe in protecting your assets? Do you believe in sharing this information with your friends and that these things are valuable? If you're passionate enough about the product, I'm going to tell you that you're going to keep your mouth open for business, just like Cora, just like Daryl, right? You're not going to keep it to yourself. You're going to want to share. So my point is, don't fear sharing the product if you believe in it, because if you believe in it, there should be no fear. You should be able to share it, right? Don't forget about the naysayers. Who cares about them? All you know is you're sharing something that's super valuable and super important, okay? Just know it's a good thing. 2, So one is believe in the product. Two, create your story. And if you don't have one, share someone's story, right? Guys, you have to be able to take the time to ask yourself, how did you start? Why did you start? What was your motivation? What motivated you? What's your goal? Who inspired you? What inspired you? When did you make that decision and why, right? So with those questions, some of them may apply, some of them may not apply, but take those questions and write them down and create your story. If you don't have a story yet, borrow somebody else's story. Find somebody that you can connect with, maybe a leader or someone in your community that you're just like, man, I love that story, and kind of use that to be able to kind of share their excitement or their success. And oh my gosh, did you know this one guy? Like, I know Madiba posted one time, this guy, all he wanted to do was just buy gold and silver. And this guy was like making money doing almost nothing. It's like, whoa, that's so powerful, right? Or, you hear people like me, I wasn't about to start doing another business. I mean, that was the last thing on my mind. I was like, I got no time, y'all. Right? I didn't think, my friend Daryl was going to join the business, but he had his own reasons for doing that too. So find a story, find something that you can borrow if you don't have a story just yet. But take time, create your elevator pitch. So if you don't know what an elevator pitch is, Google it or reach out to us, but create that little pitch of who you are in a nutshell and why you believe in the company and why you're doing what you're doing. Okay, so that's important. People love stories. Stories sell. Facts, all they do is tell. So if you're going to go and share a bunch of facts with people, they'll get great information. That's all they're going to get. But you share a story, man, like, I'm a big fan of stories. I love stories. I can tell stories all day long, right? About different people and things that have happened in my life. I'm going to tell you one story. I love underdogs. Because when I was younger, I was little, my dad used to watch football. And I said, Dad, who's your team? Who are you cheering for? And he's like, I'm cheering for the underdog. And I was like, the underdog? And he was like, yeah, my team's already out. So I like to choose like the guys that people don't think will win, because when they win, and if they do win, like that's a story. And I remember thinking, that's kind of cool because, I could relate because I was the underdog. I was the underdog. I'm the underdog story. I'm the girl that, like, I live on an island that's 30 miles wide. Like, opportunity shouldn't be coming to me. I shouldn't be where I'm at today, right? How did I come across a mentor? How did I come across a business? I think about my situation where I'm at and how did I get there? So those underdog stories, man, they just like, boom, like I need to write a book on that, right? Because everybody's got an underdog story, I can tell you that, right? But anyways, just stories sell, you guys. So create that story. That story is way, way more important than the facts. You can give the facts later, guys, but create that story, pique that interest, get them interested in knowing you, but most of all, get interested in knowing who they are because they have a story. Find out what their story is. And then, man, I bet you like they'll blow you away with what's going on in their life. And then you look at that and you go, wow, there might be something that's for you here in 7K or whatever it is, right, that we're offering. Guys, find out what their story is. And of course, get to know them, have them know your story. But man, find out their story because I tell you, they probably got a good one. They probably got a good one. And you want to find out what that is, connect. 3, let go of expectations. How many people like we have like this thing in our mind? We're like, oh my gosh, I have like all these expectations. I'm going to talk to this person and they're going to join like today, like right now. And then you go, what happened? They said no, they like freaking ghosted you. Next thing you know, like they just like, what? I thought they were my friend, my buddy, my family. How come? What? And then you go and share with somebody that you're like, nah, they probably not interested. Then you just start talking stories. Then all of a sudden they're like, what is that? Just ask gold and silver. It's that thing or whatever. Right? You're probably not interested. They're like, well, tell me more. And you're like, really? Oh, Oh, and the next thing you know, that guy signs up, right? So let go of expectations. Oftentimes we have like these movies we play in our heads, right? Like that love scene at the end, or like that superhero story, and we're gonna triumph, and we're gonna tell Madiba, dude, like this happened, right? Because we want to tell that triumph, I got this story, and or we want to tell Nate or whoever our team leader is, that like, oh, I got this great story. It's like the fish, you cast the net, or you cast the your fishing pole, and you want to tell the story of the big fish that you rolled in, and then that didn't happen. It's like, right? So let go of expectations, you guys. Because guys, we're gonna get disappointed. Expect to be disappointed. Expect it, because it's gonna happen. So let go of those expectations. If there's anything that you're gonna expect, just expect that you're gonna get disappointed, and expect that you're probably gonna fail, and expect that you'll probably get a no. But then also expect that somewhere along the line you'll get a yes. Somewhere along the line you'll find the right person that's gonna see this opportunity and be like, yeah, that's me. I'm in. Okay. Let's see, manage your disappointments. As I mentioned, you're gonna get the no's, you're gonna get the not right now. So just learn to manage those things, because guys, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've had a lot of people let me down in my life, but that's not what's important. What's important is what I believe, right? That belief in what you're doing, and belief in your story, right? So let go of those expectations. Keep it simple. Even though we have a great product and great information, great things, all the good things, just remember, not everybody likes pizza. Some people don't like pizza, believe it or not. I don't know why, but let me tell you, anybody who don't like pizza, I have to question you. But and then on top of that, if you like pizza with pineapple, oh man, I don't know about you, man, but I don't like pizza with pineapple, Who called it the Hawaiian pizza? Surely not me, man. We like meat. We like stuff that's like heavy on our pizza. We don't like freaking pineapple on our pizza. Come on, guys. Okay. So not everybody will like your slice. Not everybody like what you have to offer, and just be okay with that. Just be completely let go of those expectations, because not everybody's your cup of tea. I know that you think that you are perfect, because I think I'm perfect, right? Just kidding. But that's true. Not everybody likes the things that someone else likes. We always will have something that we like different. If nobody wants to invest in gold and silver, on them, not you, right? You shared the information. So just remember that. Sell the right slice to the right people. Find out what they like, right? And sell that to them. Because it might not be the network marketing part. It might not be the all the money that they make. It might not be, right? It could be the medical. It could be the atmosphere, the family that we've developed, the environment they have. It could be the personal development. Maybe they love this Sunday training. Maybe they love this stuff. They feed off of that. They want the energy. Guys, find out what it is, what slice of pizza that they like, right? So sell the right thing and sell them to the right people, because not everybody wants your pizza. Let's see. Again, be okay with a no. Don't take things personal. Just keep sharing the things that you love. The right person will come. Here's a big one, you guys. Don't expect anything. Give something. Give value. Give them value. Give them the things that you've learned. Give them what we have available to them if they want it, because we have something super powerful. We can change lives. We can offer them something, a future for their kids, a future for themselves. Not everybody can buy real estate, but they can buy small slivers of gold and silver. I can help them build wealth over time, right? So be okay with a no. Just keep sharing. Like I said, don't expect anything, give something. In fact, you give. You just give of yourself, you give of the company, you share with them what it is that you've learned, and let them decide what they want to do with the information. That's it, right? Let them decide if they like pizza, and if they don't, and if they do like pizza, what kind of pizza do they like? Let's just figure that out, right? Let them know. Make sure you're open for business, right? Open your mouth, guys. You got to open your mouth to eat the pizza. All right. 4, be confident. If you're going to go over there like, I don't know, you might like it, you might not like it, but you go like, dude, you got to come check this out. Like, seriously, right? your attitude, if you're not in that state, you guys, make sure you're in that state. I don't know if you guys believe in Tony Robbins. I know he shared that video and it's got Tony Robbins on there. He talks about being in a peak state. Put yourself in a peak state. If you're not confident, make yourself confident. I'll tell you how to build confidence, okay? What you want to do is you want to share as you go, of course. So don't wait till the confidence comes. Don't be like, well, I'm not confident yet, so I'm not going to share. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just, do the thing you got to do, get out there, share as you go. The confidence will come. The confidence will come by listening to presentations like Madiba does. So every Monday through Saturdays, he does these presentations. Go on there, even if you don't have a guest. If you're in the learning stages, pay attention to his speech, write down what his tone, look at his body language, write down some great notes, because those are notes you're going to be able to use later. Find out, listen to it over and over, repeat it until you know it, right? That's how you build confidence. So make sure you're on those Monday through Saturday things. Those are super important. Make sure you're in a Telegram. Guys, we have an app where everybody's on there and we're communicating and you're learning things. Make sure you're on that Facebook group, GWG group, right? If you don't know, if you're not on it, make sure you are, because there's a lot of content that's being there too. That's also confidence boosters. I mean, yes, of course, it's great information. So many other people are on there sharing some really great things, and it helps build your confidence as well as other people are sharing their story. So make sure you're on there. It helps to kind of stay in the game, right? Here's another really good one, you guys. Practice your story on a potential prospect. So if you want to build confidence and you're like, oh man, I'm not really confident. Hey, I'm going to call my friend that you think might potentially be interested in the business. Just go, look, I need your opinion. I started this company. I'm working on my why. I'm working on my self-confidence. I'm working on, whatever it is that you're developing. It's like, I just need an ear. I just need for you to listen. And then I want you to give me your feedback, tell me how it can improve different ways. And let me tell you what is really funny about that. When they listen to you, they'll be like, whoa, what is this thing that you're actually doing anyway? And they're going to ask you questions. That's actually kind of cool, right? So sometimes we just got to let go of our insecurities, right? And so just tell them, this is a confidence booster for me. So if you could just listen to, my little elevator pitch or the thing that I'm working on, will you just do me a favor and just help me get better? And I tell you, that works too. So make sure you're learning. Spend time in your back office. Spend time talking to your leaders. Be confident, but be humble enough to know to ask for help to improve your skills. Find out where your weaknesses are. So sometimes, like it's ouch, right? Like when we hear things we don't want to hear, but it's so important, find someone that you trust, that has your best interest in mind. And that when they're going to share these things, it's because they want you to grow. They want you to learn. They want you to be good, right? They want you to see success. So find that person for you. Find maybe a building buddy or maybe a mentor, right? Find somebody that you can be like, hey, I feel like I can connect with you. I feel like we're both kind of on the same page. Let's buddy up and let's run together. It doesn't have to be on the same team. It could be on completely different teams. But use your downtime to reach out to people, but also use some of that. Carve out a little bit of that time also to learn, because that learning and growing is what's going to help build that confidence as well. Get rid of that fear, guys. Whatever is holding you back, think about what's keeping you from winning. What is that fear? Acknowledge that fear and figure out ways to tackle that fear. But in order to know that fear, you've got to recognize it and you've got to acknowledge it. So think about what you're reading. Think about what you're listening to. Think about who are you surrounding yourself with. Pay attention to what you're feeding your brain. Those things are so important. That's how you get rid of fear. Make sure you're putting yourself in front of the right people. You're reading the right things. I don't have TV. I mean, I do, but I don't. It's playing like background pictures of like scenery. But I don't actually watch the news. I know what's going on in the world. Don't get me wrong. I might like plug in, read a little bit here. I'm like, all right, that's where we're at. That's good. I put it away. But really, most of the information that I'm feeding my brain, you guys, are the books, personal development podcasts, things like this, right? The things that we're doing today. Finding friends that are going to be there to encourage you. If they're not encouraging you guys, they'll be friends at a distance. Spend time with them, but not too much time. Enough to just be able to keep them close enough to still be your friend, but not influence you in any way to keep your mind off of things that you're aiming to try to gain, right? Like what is your goal? You don't want to get them off your track, right? So get rid of the fear. Make sure you're confident but not arrogant. Make sure that you're not arrogant. Like, I know what I got. A little arrogance is okay in the right way, but just make sure you're confident but not arrogant. Okay. 5, discipline. This is hard. Discipline is hard. I remember I had to practice discipline. I had to create a calendar that I couldn't follow. I had a schedule that didn't always work out for me. Oh man, I had to practice that stuff. I was so bad. I remember blocking off time to do cold calling and I wouldn't even pick up the phone. I took a nap. I did other things. I was doing my laundry. I was like, nah, right? Guys, be disciplined. Make sure that if you're blocking off time to prospect, if you're blocking off the time that you're doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, make sure you're doing those things, right? The things that you're supposed to be productive. A lot of times we find ourselves, we're not winning because we're not consistent. So make sure we're consistent, and consistency comes with discipline. You know what happens when you're not disciplined? You start all over again. In fact, sometimes you go backwards. You ever know about that well, the story about pumping the well? You pump the well, and you're waiting that water, as you're pumping, nothing's coming out of the pump, but the water is coming, the floodgates are coming. And then it's like on its way. And like just before it hits where the water's like gonna start spouting, like you stop pumping and then it goes, whoosh, it goes back. And then you lost your momentum. Like if you just keep pumping and you keep pumping and wait for the water to actually come out, you just keep pumping and you keep, oh man, that's when you just see all the efforts and all the hard work that you put, all the seeds that you sowed, all the efforts that you put in, it'll come. But the more inconsistent you are, the less results you will find. So make sure that you're consistent, and with the consistency is discipline, okay? Make sure we're doing the do consistently, as I said, throughout those seeds. Guys, spread the word. Make sure people are knowing what you're doing. Again, open your mouth for business. If you're not spreading the seeds, there's nothing to grow. And if you are spreading the seeds, there are some that's going to take a while to grow. Some will sprout fast, some will sprout slow, but you got to spread the seeds. If you don't sow, you don't know, okay? Always show up to blow up. Make sure that you are showing up even when you don't feel like it. Gosh, guys, when you have the time to do it and you don't make the time to do it, that's on you. Make sure that you are disciplined with your time. Get out there and support your team members when you have free time and you can. Support your leaders when you can. If you can show up, that'd be great, right? Because when you do show up, you're learning and you're absorbing some really great things. Make sure to find time to discipline yourself and find that personal development time. Super important to find that. Tony Robbins talks about that all the time. Make sure that you're in your peak state in the morning so that you can go about your day. So make sure you're doing that in the morning. Find a mentor if you need to, but be serious about it. Guys, if you're going to find a mentor, don't waste your time. Don't waste your time, guys. If you get a mentor, make sure you're serious, okay? Make sure. And I'm not saying that, I'm saying that with heart, you guys, because if you're not ready to commit, don't get a mentor to motivate you, because they're not going to turn your light on. The only person who can turn your light on is you. You've got to be able to turn your light on. They can't teach you something unless you're ready to receive it. So you've got to be prepared. If you're going to get a mentor, make sure you're ready to receive the training that they're going to give you, okay? Be ready for that. How badly do you want it, you guys? If you really want it bad enough, you'll be disciplined enough. It's really true. Guys, man, my mom was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, like this week. But I show up. I'm still working. I'm still doing things. Don't make excuses. You can find so many excuses, you guys. So many. You can find any excuse in the book. You can say I'm too busy. Guys, I have 4 businesses that I run. I can say that I'm too busy. But let me tell you, if you want it bad enough, you'll show up. that person will show up if they want it bad enough. Okay, make sure that you're disciplined, and guys, if you want it bad enough, you'll find a way to make it that happen in your schedule, and you'll find the way to do the things you need to do. And last of all, 6 is connection. Make sure that you're having connection with people that you're reaching out to. They're not a number, they're people. You got to treat them the way you want to be treated. You've got to, if you don't want to have them come at you salesy about your thing, about their thing, or whatever they're promoting you at, then don't come at them with the same thing. Don't be all salesy on them, man. You guys, like, come with heart, like, come with compassion, come with like wanting to get to know them, be genuine, be real with them about why you're sharing this opportunity, right? We're not here just to go make money. It's really not about that. We're showing them value. We're showing them how to build wealth. We're showing them how to be able to pass on something to their children or their family members. Some people do need money, find out their why. Like I said, their why might make them cry. Find that out. That connection doesn't happen unless you ask the right questions. So make sure you're asking the right questions when you're connecting with them. Sometimes we like to talk a lot. Sometimes we just got to shut up and listen. Make sure we're listening to what they want, what their needs are, what their goals are, what their desires are, where they want to be in life, what they want to achieve. Find out where their disappointments come from, where their fears stem from. Find out all those stuff, right? Share your heart, show you care. And most of all, share this important information, because what you don't know who might need to hear this information. You're just guessing, right? Make sure, because there might be other people that need to hear this and you're just not telling them. All they need is just for someone to be able to give them the opportunity, and they're going to run and grab it, right? If it's the right person. Nate told me this: great leaders bring value. So make sure we're bringing value, right? If you guys want to do more specific training on certain things, we can always break it down if you guys want. But that pretty much wraps up the things that I wanted to share with you today. Because I'm looking at the time, it's now 4:58. But that's it, guys. I hope you found value today.
That's why I told y'all, man, I had to let the ladies get in here and crush it. Man, that was
yes.
Boy, boy. If y'all didn't get no nuggets out of that, man, y'all must have been asleep. That was so powerful. So powerful. Man, yeah, you guys. So I want to do, wow, that was so good. I want to do one last thing here. Let me grab this, because I definitely slipped. And yes, my man, dude, I slipped. But hey, Daryl, so do me a favor, buddy. I want you, you guys, Daryl, man, it was cool meeting him, man, when I got to meet him in the beginning stages of what we're doing over here. And so, Daryl, man, if you would just unmute and just, because I know you're being consistent, bro. So just share what you're doing and why things are kind of exploding for you, if you would. Are you still on here, my man?
Mm-hmm. Oops, that's supposed to went to Emily.
You're good.
I think he's on there, but he might be on mute.
Yeah.
But I know he's out and about doing stuff.
Okay.
But
I'll have him share next time. It's no big deal. No.
Hey, Madiba, I had to get in here. Emily, you rock. You rocked it. Thank you. I was taking notes all the way down, and I'm glad they was typing it in there. I'm so powerful. And Madiba, if you don't mind, I just wanted to share this.
Yeah.
We have a family here. So many people are stepping up. All the Eagles are checked on the side, because so many people bring value. And Madiba, you said, let the women power come in, because we have a wealth of knowledge. We got so many experienced people here on their own profession, and they bring so much value to GWG. Sometimes you just got to sit back and just take it in, because you'll learn from everybody. Emily, I just want to give you kudos, man. I was having problems. I said, not today. I was on the road, and then you saw me. I fell off 2 times, and you're talking, and I'm not going to lose the nuggets. But then I'm like, wait a minute. I'm going to turn on this. I'm going to turn on this. Not today. You're not going to mess my computer up. But I just want to give kudos. And for everybody who showed up today, Emily, You said some stuff. Show, you said you got to show up consistent. You said discipline, consistency, be genuine with people, have connection with people. Find a way, find out their why, find out, create value, leaders create value. A lot of things people don't realize is, Emily, busy people get things done, period. And then find the busiest person you find, and they'll find a way to get it done. Then you find the person who got all the time in the world and get nothing done.
Yeah.
Find a busy person. Emily, you rock it. You got companies, you got different businesses. Madiba said it, and yet you still find time. You got family issues, and yet you still showed up.
Yes.
That says a lot. And that's what people don't understand. These are stuff that didn't happen overnight for Emily. Emily's been going through the process. She was going through the process of personal growth. She also said that her TV, she really don't say TV, she personal development. It's like the song, Ms. Burrell, we talk, be careful what you watch, be careful what you hear. That's the stuff. What are you feeding your soul? Nights like this. Look, we have 35 people here tonight. Madiba, we're a bigger team than 35 people.
Way bigger.
But who showed up tonight? So kudos to all of y'all for showing up tonight. We got new members showing up tonight. It takes, if you show up, you blow up. Listen, we're all busy. I'm tired. I've been out of the house all day, but guess what? We're here. We're here, but I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the women power. I'm looking forward to see who's training next Sunday.
Madiba, looks like Daryl's back on. Hey, Daryl, can you hear us? Are you able to? Yeah, he can hear us. So you wanna do a really quick?
Hey, yeah, sorry, I've been looking for a place to live, so I had to jump off and go look at this house, but I still wanted to make it here, and get on the call. So
my question was, man, for one, congratulations on hitting bronze.
Yes. Thank you.
Congratulations. That's huge, buddy. Yeah. And if you would, man, just share, because you've been so consistent, bro. But just share, like, every week you're doing what?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm reaching out to people every week, and then I'm following up with them consistently, and then I'm making sure they're seeing what I'm seeing with these opportunities. I'm like, I feel like I have a duty to share this now. Once you get it, and people that get it, like you see it, it's like it just clicks. It just clicks. It's that easy. So that's my job, is to communicate with these people, reach out to them, and help them see what we're doing and see the potential here. Helping people during a time of pandemic, especially on this little island, Kauai. A lot of people are working right now. So to me, if I could help families get that extra $250, even if it's just $250 a month or anything on the table, that really means a lot to me. Taking from what Nate said in that one training he did, I mean, using your values to set your goals, that's what I did. I really took that to heart from that training. So thank Nate for that. And that's how I approach things. Of being of service to people, that's what it means a lot to me, to be able to be of service to people, and myself, just keeping myself aware and cognizant of just my well-being first, so then I could be of service to others.
Yeah.
So that, and there's other tactics and strategies,
you left out a big one, buddy, because all I know is every Tuesday night you show up at a location, and it's been getting bigger and bigger every Tuesday night.
yeah, and we just added the Zoom for other islands too, to that meeting. So not only in the room, but also other islands, or people are on that Zoom call too. So we're getting a lot of reach now. So that was probably our most successful last week, and every week it's just getting bigger.
Exactly.
So yeah, so thank you for being there for that at those meetings. Really appreciate you. Yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much what I'm doing.
Awesome, buddy.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you sharing, man. Big time, buddy. I mean, congrats on being consistent. Again, that word consistency. Every Tuesday, he's got an event that he has going on at a restaurant. It's Richie's, right? Richie's spot.
Yeah,
right?
Richie's restaurant. Yeah, Bamboo Grill.
Help Richie crushing it now, man. You guys, so things are moving and grooving. But I want to leave you guys with this. So tomorrow, you want to be on the corporate Zoom. You will want to be on the corporate Zoom. Tomorrow, they're launching something huge in regards to a contest. And so many of you have the potential to just absolutely smoke it, and it's attainable. You know, we had a lot of us that we got in on the last end of this last contest, and a bunch of us won the trip to you know, to Mexico or whatever, and you know, we're not going, but we ain't trying to get locked in Mexico, you know. but listen, tomorrow you definitely want to be a part of that, no doubt about it. And so, man, that's what we got for you, man. And I tell you what, man, if you guys are you guys believe or not, it's you know, it's on my heart, and it's just how I operate. It's how we operate as a team. And you can close your ears if you want, and you keep them wide open. But I just want to end our night and just honestly in prayer, man, and just say, Father God, man, we're just so thankful for just everybody in the team, Lord, and just you know, pray for any illnesses that are happening. Obviously, Emily's mom, pray for her and what she's got going on tomorrow, Lord. And we're just thankful for you just opening our eyes to the opportunities you've given us, Lord. And so we just don't want to take this for granted, Lord. Allow us to be genuine, Lord. Allow us to be to care about that individual that we reach out to, Lord, and not see them as a number, but see them as a person, and see how, you know, see what's going on in their life, Lord. Be genuine. Don't see them as a number, Lord, as a person, as Emily said, Lord. And so we're just grateful for you and everything that you continue to do for us. Keep us strong, keep our families healthy, Lord. And just we are just extremely grateful for your grace, Lord, because it's grace. We all mess up, man. And for you to just have that small word called grace that means so much, Lord, we are extremely grateful. And so for that, we will leave it at that. And we pray in Jesus' mighty name. And the people said,
Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Amen.
God bless y'all.
Amen. Everybody.
All right. God bless y'all. Have a good night, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
Emily.
All right.
Bravo,
Bye-bye.
Emily.
Good stuff, Emily.
Bye.
Emily, good stuff, Emily.
Great job, man.